Revelio. What's up here then? Aloha Mora?
Aloha Mora.
Hello, Amora. Very weird name. Very weird name, that Amora. Well, it probably stands for something cool. Alright.
Revelio.
Show me the goodies. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Damn, I'm glad we can carry so much stuff. Keep the light bouncing off things as like the highlight outline that you can do something with it. Ooh, right. Nothing back there.
We're almost out of here,
Oh.
mate. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Oh, it's a magic lift that knew we were here. Alright. I don't think we're going to face anything bad, are we? Considering we just cleaned the place out. Hey, that explains why there was another one. Wrong.
Accio.
Wrong thing. Come here, you.
Accio.
Alright. I love how this pickaxe is just magically picking at the wall. And what do the goblins do then? We can actually walk up here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wrong magic set. Come on, stand up. Thanks.
Bombarda.
Nice. Woohoo! Big box. Unidentified item. Like, I don't get it. Can they not tell it's like a glove or something? Like, no? I can't tell what this giant thing with sleeves is.
Accio.
Haha! Shame. Wait. I'm going... Huh? Okay. Just realized we're going the wrong way. Wait, are we? What's the friggin' way out of here again? Didn't we come through... Wait, what? Right. I was like, this is the entrance, isn't it? I don't remember going up an elevator, only down an elevator. Oh, we got more treasure. And really did determine that we cannot leave the NPCs behind. They just won't let us. They don't like being lonely. Oh, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Can we please talk about...
No, what are we, a bunch of
Can we
girls?
please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Bless you. What is everyone sneezing today? Great place for a windmill. What are we in
They're
Belgium?
building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you
Yeah.
helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it.
Does it look like a
She
burning
was
flame?
certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it,
Why not?
but I don't know.
Of course he bloody did.
After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay. It's all gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. Merlin trial. Hello. Hello indeed.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant?
Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
So let's waste some time doing this. Okay. Where's your pit? But it's all the way down there. It's purple. Oh.
Depulsor!
The other one didn't
I
do
should
this, did it?
investigate.
We tried using Depulsor on it, didn't we? That one time. At Wizard Camp. Hey, come on! What's this? I'm not playing golf here.
Depulsor!
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Probably not, eh? Sup, Merlin, buddy? Merlin has a bag. Merlin has a bag. Right. What is the next quest? The headmistress speaks. Okay. Let's go. That'll be in the Chamber of Maps, right? Chamber of Map Chamber. I was there the first episode where I was calling it Warthog. Kind of makes sense to me. Jump! So dumb.
Welcome back.
Guessing it's down here somewhere. Hello. Let's have a lovely, nice,
Hello,
long
Professor.
conversation. Oh.
I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Oh.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oh, we're gonna need Hello Homora like level 3 for this. Right, we actually have to wait until it updates, right?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
There we go. Yoink. The Polyjuice plot. Aha, really? We're gonna pretend to look like the headmaster? Okay, that'd be kind of fun.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes, we'll come with you.
Not a chance. Last time I was in there, she'd spilled a bottle of Skelegro, and I swear I saw her topping it up.
Topping it up with what?
I don't know. Water or something.
Are you sure? Nurse Blaney is highly regarded. I can't see her doing anything untoward.
Now, but what if she did? And what if that Skelegro doesn't work properly now?
What are you getting at? Go on, spit it out.
Well, what if, for instance, it only grew half a bone? Or they grew in a funny shape? What about that?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. Nurse Blaney would never do anything like that.
What were you in for anyway? When you saw Nurse Blaney last time?
I was feeling a bit anxious, so she gave me a tonic of some sort. Had a bit of crocodile heart in it, I do believe.
And did it help?
What, the tonic? Yes. Yes, helped quite a bit, I'd say.
Yet, simply because you saw her spill a bit of Skellige on the floor, you're afraid to go back?
Well, that's the thing. I'm thinking she mixed them up or something, and some Skelegro went in my tonic.
And why on earth would you think that?
I think I'm growing an extra toe.
Every time I'm there, everyone falls asleep. I don't think that's what a common room is for.
Oh, I just had to grab that. I wanted to see where it went. He's growing an extra toe. Shit. I mean, surely that would help with the balance, right? Hey, Fig.
Professor Fig,
Hey,
the
Prof.
Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search.
Yeah,
Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on
Dude,
his behalf.
This guy sounds like
Now,
me.
Time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Prepared, bro. Prepared. I had a go bag for even knew what a go bag was. What the hell was that? I'm wearing a mask. But we don't sound like the person, do
How
we?
do you
Just look
feel?
like them.
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime
Oh,
soon.
we do sound like them. Oh, cool.
How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Shouldn't you have done that already?
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
And hope that nobody else has just seen the headmaster go one way while I'm heading in another way.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Yes, yes,
I do.
yes.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the...
Also heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here?
Right.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
That's hilarious. This is great.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Who are we talking to?
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Doesn't this potion have a time limit?
Stand proud.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is
Just
not
say yes.
too late to
Just
reconsider
say
your decision
yes.
regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
What?
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir.
Why are we acting like this?
Good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
I'm just gonna ruin this dude's life. Shit.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Greetings!
Good day, Professor Black. So many interesting people all over the world come through Hogsmeade. You never know who you'll meet. Spotted a vampire from Romania last spring.
I enjoy my weekly visits to Dogweed and Deathcap. I find I'm more comfortable around plants than people, to be honest.
Don't mind me, fellow children. Oh, okay. Nope. Professor Black's lost.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
You reckon? Oh, look at that. Christmas decorations. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Ivory-handled hand
I
mirror.
need to speak to you.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Have to. Come on, let me choose it.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf.
No.
I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
That'll be all, Weasley. Yeah?
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
Got a little bit of member berries there. I can't
That
run.
ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Dang, dude. Times like this all showed a 4K television. What the hell? Look at the size of that tree. Holy shit.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
No!
But Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly
I don't
I
know.
remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a
I have a feeling it had to do with the Supremo answer.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Oh.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
Oh, I
The
put...
Polyjuice potion's wearing off. Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith...
That's awesome. No, we gotta go. Hide as the Polyjuice... What? Don't we want to go into the office?
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Oh, right. Fig was right.
It's on a trigger.
I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
That was kind of silly. The polyjuice plot.
We should speak with Mr.
Revelio.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Next one.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Next one. No, that's it. That's all we're gonna get. All right. All right. Headmaster's office. Basis for blackmail. Okay. Surprise meeting. This one has to do with like dragons and stuff, right? And snidgets and shit. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, right here. Why not? Because it's probably a better one, but we'll go there first. I like field guide challenges the only way to get experience. Choo.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Alright, Poppy.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts.
Why are we telling
Fig
her
had
this?
a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Okay.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
No one?
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here?
Nothing. I came here earlier.
Follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Yeah, they can.
Could it be?
Nah, we're lying to you, bro.
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone, retrieve it, and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okie dokie. Let's go get a snitchet.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Is it me or is the music really loud?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Right, you gonna hit off or just gonna stand there? Alright. Bases full blackmail. Alright, let's go. Now we'll do a couple of sideys. Oh, she's actually outside, is she? Oh, let's fly there then. Hey, this, I mean, you're just gonna stand here, that's just weird. Let's go. Woohoo! Alright, get lower and the boost meter doesn't go down. I don't know how or why that works, but it does. Flying into the hill. Yeah, no worries, bro. Man, that was actually further away than it looked, huh? I love those things. Trumpet tulips or whatever. Alright, so literally just outside the town. Cool, man. I've got to wait. Alright. Wait.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Fair enough, let's go.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Ready, ready? Roger,
Hopefully,
roger.
by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Hopefully she will. Just oh, sorry. Oh, I just ran right through that guy. Come on. Okay.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
According to my marker on my map, she's upstairs in the secret room.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
Cool.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Okay. Let's go.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, But now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Okay. We do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. Okay,
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
It is interesting because she's a security guard, so you'd think she would, be able to handle herself and all that. And she's sending a 15-year-old child to go rescue her husband.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
That was funny.
I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
Funny.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months.
Dude.
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Then why are you keeping it a secret? This is ridiculous.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
I don't understand. Why bother getting engaged if you're never going to get married?
Before Mr. Hill returns.
And the moment you get married, he's going to know you're
on the right track.
Never mind.
Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Very contrived plot right there. Speak with Agabus Filbert. Can we,
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
That looked ridiculous. I love how they're all just standing outside waiting for us.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me.
Ooh.
But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Yeah, you should have.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating, I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went.
How?
I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends.
I don't understand the
How to
extortion
find
there.
Natty.
It is something I understand, but I don't understand how that works. He stole something from you and...
House elves are with
What? Yeah, never mind. Let's go. Return to the meeting spot. Alright. Wonder what Natty found. Woo! Let's roll.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head.
Or are we early?
Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh god, you know what's happened, don't you? They grabbed it. She was asking questions. She did say she saw Ashwinders going in there. What the f was that? Okay. I'm cool with that, whatever that was. Music's rather ominous.
I wonder what
I don't know about centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
Bombarda.
I love how they just don't even notice. But I prefer the game let us do that than like not let us cast magic.
Natty
like
must
in the
be
town.
around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Alright, follow the footprints. Oh. Okay.
None of your students get what's coming to them.
So, what'd you say? Is that a bird stuck in midair? Wait, did he just walk through the wall? Oh, it's one of those butterflies, right?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Their hideout is under the pub. What the really?
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
I think I see it over there.
Accio.
Can you imagine trying to get into your house in a hurry?
A hidden door.
And that's the door lock.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Alright. How many people we're gonna end up ending today? Find Otto Dibble's love letter. Find the book of poems. Alright. Those will probably be the challenges we encounter down here, isn't it?
I'd better
Just
be
trying
sure
to
I'm
find
not seen.
those. Oh, we got to be invisible. What the? We got invisibility potions. Yes, we do. Let's go.
Revelio.
I don't know if the potions and this thing work in conjunction with one another. Wait.
They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different?
True. We got to get through here without being seen. Are they for real? God, these things don't last long, do they?
It's always a pleasant surprise. Well, when there are no surprises.
Share and share alike, say I. Some Robin.
How did I get
mixed up in
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I've never seen such a look of fear in your
I ain't allowed back in Glad Rags on account of my light fingers.
I'm tempted to just kill them all, but let's see if we can. I forgot we could do that.
It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need Ranrock.
We can't walk past that one, can we? That one right there on the stairs.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. I couldn't wait to get
Nah.
out of Hogwarts.
Ah,
when I
come
was
on.
there. I was always being reprimanded for something.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you.
Drifgus Totalis. Revelio.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't even see this corridor back here.
It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid attention to instructions.
Drifgus Totalis.
Your ears out might be a good start. I swear they're full of fuss in there. I really do.
Potion of tools shelf, okay.
Revelio.
Alright, so we remind me to brew more invisibility potions. I don't see how we get past that one on the stairs though. No, I just don't see it happening.
I'll tell you that.
What?
Tell him that's the first chance he gets. It's exhausting. Standing here all day, waiting to do Rookwood's work for him.
No.
He can fight against the Dark Arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. Bear in mind.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the other things we're looking for are over here. Sorry for him to turn around walk away. Let's go.
Do you remember the first night we spoke?
Interesting.
Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins.
You're not.
Felcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a good fight?
Revelio.
Well, these guys are making me want to destroy them even more. Oh, hello. Reckon we could grab this fella?
Rookwood will reward us for our loyalty, don't you fret?
Drifgus Totalis.
Alright, what's in here? Well, I know your friends are dropping like flies.
Revelio.
Interesting. Oh.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. I felt it warranted more than a piece of meat pie.
Okay.
The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. We're wasting our time.
Drifgus Totalis.
Shit! That wouldn't do what I thought it did. Crap! What the hell? Is it because he's red? I guess I don't have a choice.
Bombarder. Defender. Glacius.
Crucial.
Let's try this. No? Okay. Guess there's no one left to fight.
Defender.
Off with her head. Right, so sneaking was pointless. Although it can be done, eh? Wait. We didn't trigger those guys? What was that? No? Oh. Alright, she can wait for a sec.
A few bones if there's a few galleons.
Crucial.
What's up, buddy? No. Hey!
You're no puppet master! Quite conductive, aren't we? Places. You don't want to try.
Crucial.
I love how he says that.
What are your thoughts on electricity? Expulsion! Might want to look up. Defender, Bombarda. Places, expulsion!
Thank you.
I'll not be your marionette!
What do you mean? Sure you will.
Potato!
Oh! That was taller than I thought it would be. What the hell? Oh shit. Please tell me my phone has not just been going mental for like ages. Just got an emergency warning from the government. Oh. Sorry guys. Alright. I guess it's not in here then. Oops, what the f... Okay. That happened. Alright, let's go rescue our friend.
Natty must be here somewhere.
How is it... Okay, it's a... Hello.
Bombarda.
No? Okay.
You found us. I knew you would realize I have left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do. Ready to help.
Revelio.
Yeah, okay guys, just give me 1 second, yeah? Just checking. Hello?
Mr. Rabe. Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells.
Ooh.
Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
Funny.
Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
They assumed you'd sneak in
Your
here.
friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Okay. So it's definitely in this room somewhere.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Dude. Dude. Gruesome, bruh.
Accio. Bombarda.
It's blocked by something, huh?
Any luck with my wand?
Not yet.
Please.
Still having a look around. I can hear the dinging going off, but I can't see where it is. Ah.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Okay. I used to wonder how many more of these things there are that only appear with Revelio. We just moved right past them.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Apparently, quite easily. Like, that didn't seem to mind. Odd. Nice. I could have done that.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend.
Why do we talk so
owe our
slow?
lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Edible.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Natty. I may have already done it. just saying. That's... Huh? Oh, yes, of course. The stairs. Forgot about the stairs. Is it a shield? There's a shield. Cool. That was rather an uneventful journey back out, wasn't it?
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Like, the fact that this guy, Harlow, has been able to do any of this shit astounds me. These people are wizards and witches. Come on, man. Oh. What astounds me is the weather hasn't destroyed us. Hello.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
You been here long? Just...
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him.
That name is unfortunate.
Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer,
someone has
Natty
to.
and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Like you've been doing already? Ah, perfect.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations.
Why?
I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
I mean, we've just been sending them all to Jesus.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not.
Still at it? Yeah, bro.
Thank you again for rescuing me.
It's Sunday.
We shall speak soon.
I'm not playing this, I'll be playing something else. What else am I going to play today?